Okay, I've never added narration before, so I hope this is working. It looks like it counters over or records over the game sound. So I found in the mission modes that I could go through and fight the bosses again. So I selected the boss that you were having trouble with. Now this isn't going to be the same for you, obviously, because you're going to have the awesome advantage that I didn't have, which was selecting your Pikmin. I do have the stuff that will allow them to grow up, because in case I didn't mention this, not the zappy stuff, but if they've gotten this other nectar and their flowers are in bloom, they'll throw farther and they'll be stronger and they'll be faster, so they'll be able to keep up with you. So like I said, in this one, I have to gather them all. You start off with them already, so that's a start. And then you can pick the amount of each one you have, and I don't. So I sent 2 or 3, I think it was 3, because there was 3 bombs. I sent 3 off into each of the little openings here, and I left them alone because I didn't want to get the bombs earlier than I intended to, because when you charge, all of them charge, including the ones with the bombs. I forgot about that. I learned that the hard way. While they're gathering them and collecting the juice that allows their flowers to bloom, I'll explain to you the way to do charge. Press ZL when the bad guy is showing, and then select the bad guy. You'll know that it's working because the button that usually says dismiss will say charge, and that's when they zoom at them and start really, really hurting him. So this took me several tries because it had been a while since I had played. So you can tell I wasn't doing so good because I kept getting knocked over and everything. So either way, after a while I had tried a few things, and I've done all of them in this video, so that's why I kept this one. That I didn't get the timing done. Like, I wish it had been a little bit faster. If I'd been a little bit faster, I think that would have done him some major harm. I think I might have gotten his tail, but if you have the bomb ready and you throw it at the base of him as he's coming up, it will roll down the hill, but it'll still be enough to knock him out of the ground, and then when you charge on him then, it will destroy him, which you'll see later in the video, but I didn't do that here because I was dumb. And I'm just knocking the headset off. So as you can tell, I'm just putting this together really quickly because I need to be in bed in like another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I think I'm going to crop out some of this where I didn't do it very well, but I did want you to see that if you just take your time and pluck the Pikmin, I don't think you have as many people as I do, but honestly, all that's doing is helping me pluck them a little bit faster. It's not that big a deal. I wanted you to remember that a very safe place to go is that little path when you first come in. In the video here, there's little circles with a line through it because you can't go past that point, and that's because it's the mission where you're not playing the story like you are. So once you see that he's not going back down, that's when you want to attack. That's when you want to charge. Even if you don't have the bombs, that's a good amount of damage. See, they only hit him a little bit and they got him all out of the ground. Get him all out of the ground, keep him targeted. Don't untarget him to try to select more Pikmin, because it'll remove the target from some of them and then they'll all stop hitting him. I tried again. I'm just not quick enough doing that. That was my fault. But I just wanted you to see, like, if I had stopped and instead taken that moment to select him again and charged, I probably would have beat him in half the time. So this is the moment where I realize I should just attack him with the bombs. Even if it rolls downhill, I just got to get my Pikmin out of the way. It's easier to do because a lot more of them have flower blooms on their heads. I think I'm about to do that now, so I haven't really edited anything out. Okay, get him all, get him all. Okay, now come back up. Now don't even try to attack him right now. I haven't had very much success with attacking him while he's still sucking the dirt in, but I do notice that his hit bar shows up. So look, I threw 2, and that didn't work. Oh, it did work. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It did work. Now that's when you want to charge. I threw the more bombs, which I think helped. I lost a few Pikmin. That was stupid of me. And then I charged. Come on. Or maybe I didn't. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take my rock Pikmin, and I will just throw all of them, select them again, and throw all of them, because I find that the rock Pikmin hit so much harder that if I could choose, I would have picked maybe 70 or 80 of the rock Pikmin at this point. So I throw them and they're not throwing far enough, which is a problem. See? Now we get close enough and you can start throwing them. He does not enjoy that business. But if you notice the charge, that's the trick. Don't throw them. Don't even bother throwing them. Do the charge. When he's flopped out onto the ground, then throw some bombs. But you have to collect the bombs after he's been flopped out after the charge. Because remember, that was not working. So as he gets his hit points lower down, he's going to start sucking up larger sections of the ground, which sucks. But again, if you go into that back corner back there, you'll be safe. I'm just waiting to have him come out because I want to throw the bombs at the base again. I wish I'd have done that a little more wisely. Like I said, I was just trying to finish this really quickly because I wanted to go to bed. But I did manage to finish. I finished in like 7.5 minutes, which wasn't too bad. I was blown away by that, and that was no pun intended, that actually managed to hurt him. See how far away that was? And I got real close, and then they all charged in really hard. So I'm almost finished, because I told you 7 minutes and 25 seconds. So basically, we just went at his base again, at the base of him, not his base. Like he's not a commander, he doesn't have like a military base. So why am I using that voice? I'm gonna go with because I need to go to sleep. Those two got eaten, which is sad face, but look, the rest of them are safe. This is that spot I kept telling you about. When he starts sucking up the majority of the ground like that, that's the best place to go. That's your home. That's your safe spot. Yep, he really likes to rub it in your face that he ate your Pikmin too, because he's mean. And that's why he's a boss and a bad guy, and that's why we need to destroy him. So, yep. I wish he wasn't such a jerk and he had to go up so high, but they really move when you hit charge. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm like, and basically now he's like, just collect as many Pikmin as you can and charge. And remember, don't try to unlock him and like try to select more Pikmin. That was the mistake that I made, because then they all stop attacking. So it's, you see, it might have only oh, I'm wrong when I say how much time. I think I've got it backwards. Either way, I know he's almost dead. I don't think it's taking another 2 minutes. There we go. Oh, I think it tells me when I cleared it in. This tells me what time I have left. That's why I got mixed up. I need to go to bed. See, so even with that those few amount of Pikmin attacking him at that moment, that was enough to still kill him. Dun dun. Dun dun. Okay, I'm hitting stop.